So this is going to be a leg workout, basically utilizing resistance bands, a total gym, and some dumbbells, and actually a bench. So I put links down below to Amazon all for these specific equipment, specifically this Weider Ultimate Body Works, which is again a great machine. Or if you got a total gym, I put some links down below. But links to all the things I have or things that are very similar that I recommend that are available on Amazon. And this is one I honestly, if you're new to the channel, I know there's a lot of new people that just find my videos that aren't subscribers. It helps if you like and subscribe to the channel, but this is one of those videos that honestly I was hesitant about posting just because it is a little bit more random than usual. And this angle probably isn't the best. And this was kind of on a whim. I was debating on posting this, but I know people still kind of tell me they want to see the workouts, and there's some variety. Every workout is always different, so nothing's too much the same. Granted, you're going to see some new stuff, but I try and switch it up just for myself and also for you guys as well. But this first sequence, you're going to see, again, 3 or 4 different little exercises I kind of put in a little circuit. I did that resistance band squat a level out. I did a Zercher squat, which is with the dumbbells that I'll mention in a second. But right now, you're just seeing this sideways squat on here that I talked a lot about. In order to do this really effectively, I think, in order so your knee doesn't go too far past the ankle, you kind of have to put your heel on the little squat stand there. And it's not the most comfortable thing, but it's not uncomfortable either. I just think it's a great exercise to kind of isolate a lot of the leg muscles, but definitely you notice a theme as I do all these exercises. I try and get the knee above the hip to kind of engage the glutes a little bit more. So you could definitely throw bungee cables on this. You could put this thing higher. I don't mess with this too much. And then I think after this little set here, you're going to see me eventually kind of transition on my back. So I kind of chain these things together. And that's what's great about this machine. I mean, I love this machine and this Weider Ultimate Body Works, that you can just essentially just start chaining things together. I mean, if I wasn't making a video, if I wasn't recording this for you guys, I'm just jumping all over the place with this. Granted, I am taking little breaks and, watching stuff or listening to stuff on my computer. But here's, again, this is like you could just do a normal squat, but notice I put my heels on here. I don't have any shoes on, so it helps me kind of, what I'm doing is kind of lifting my hips. There's a little bridge as I'm pressing up as I'm squatting. And the reason I'm doing that, it just kind of works your hamstrings a little bit more. And again, also your glutes. And even the lower part of your back, all areas in most people's lower body that doesn't get worked that much because we're all kind of, sitting in chairs throughout the day. So you're going to see this sequence essentially kind of start again with some little modifications. I think I added a couple more new things in here, but this is one I said, there's my kids. My kids are walking through this video a couple times, which is one, again, this video kind of went to hell in a handbasket a few times. But this is one I like a lot. I like these resistance bands. I just don't like I really don't mess with them too much because they're kind of annoying to kind of interchange the bands. So I usually leave them fully loaded. But I do love this squat. It's definitely hard. This Zercher squat's a great exercise. This is a staple power block exercise or adjustable dumbbell exercise I've loved. Put the weight in front. If you actually have a circular dumbbell, it probably works better. But I like it because you can get nice and low. You can load it for pretty heavy weight. You can kind of work your shoulders and your arms by doing this. It also works your back because that weight's in the front. So to support your back, you kind of have to, or to kind of work your back, you kind of have to support your weight to keep your torso upright. And then this is one I've done before, my kind of favorite total gym, Weider Ultimate Body Works leg exercises. And this one I'm doing a more closer grip. Notice I got the bungees attached. The Weider Ultimate Body Works has those bungee options. So I'm just kind of working on my quads a little bit more. So later on you'll see me do some sets where I flare the legs out so I can get a little bit lower. But now I'm just kind of focusing a little bit more on my quads by kind of keeping that range of motion compact. This is a modified version of one I did in a few workouts ago. I really like this. I used to wrap my foot around my shoe. I used to wear shoes with this. Now I figured in this workout I realized, okay, maybe I don't really start to need shoes with them. I just don't feel like throwing shoes on and making things more complicated. I realized it felt pretty safe. If I kept some tension and I put it right in the crevice of my foot, this wasn't going to fly off me. But again, this works glutes, a little bit of hamstrings. You can see my quads still kind of flexing, so you have to work your quads here obviously as well. But definitely hard, looks a little bit easier than you watch it, but a good exercise all the same, and probably going to be a new staple just since and how easy it is to kind of throw in and incorporate into your legs. So I'll probably time out here in a second once I kind of start the final sequence, kind of wrap things up. But you'll notice before I get off, you'll see some higher incline here. You notice I'm opening up my hips a little bit more. This allows me to get a little bit more of the glutes in this kind of supine Weider Ultimate Body Works press. So I'll check back in with you guys once it's kind of in the middle of the next weekend, and I'll wrap it up. All right, so if you guys got this far, I applaud you guys and thank you guys for watching this video close to its entirety here. I'm just chiming in here to show you I really like this step up. These step ups are always a staple for my at-home workouts. Use my legs, and now this one I actually like a lot. Holding the dumbbell the way I'm holding, with the elbows kind of a little more tucked in to support it, the weight sideways like this. And I like this lateral step. I think it just feels a little bit better. Again, working the glutes. I've said that many times already in this little video here. I just think it's really important thing, really easy to, you're always going to work your quads when you kind of hinge the knee like this, but a little bit harder to really engage the glutes, and I feel like I really did that with this kind of lateral step, drop step up on the bench here. And before I kind of wrap up, again, just talking about one more exercise that I'm really liking a lot that I think makes a lot of sense to incorporate with a Weider Ultimate Body Works or a total gym is this resistance band squat. So putting the resistance bands on there, keeping it overhead. I mean, this is I just love the way this exercise feels. It's a great kind of like topper to something else, or either a pre-exhaustive exercise, something to do before something else, or if you have a bigger gym with like a squat rack, I can imagine this would feel awesome doing some heavy squats on a squat rack and then jumping into this to kind of top off and kind of burn out the muscles a little bit. This would feel awesome. So just a great one. Makes you kind of gets the heart rate up really quick. Anything you use the bands, I feel like it really just gets the heart rate up because you're fighting that resistance and driving up to finish it. So that's about it. You guys saw the whole workout. Again, links down below, workouts down below. Any suggestions or comments is always much appreciated. Again, this is one of those random ones, so I don't know how much this will be appreciated, but I really like just kind of getting these things out there. The feedback I've been getting is that a lot of, I don't know how many of you guys, but I know a lot of people just like seeing the workouts and want workouts or just different ideas, or I don't know how many of you guys are actually working along to this or what, but that's why I'm putting them out there, because people want them. So any comments or questions always helps. If you like the channel, like the video, it's always helpful too. Thanks again for watching. Any questions or comments, let me know. Thank you.